So like a lot of fans look up to you as their heroes. Like they say that your songs save their lives and stuff. And then you also have some really like enthusiastic fans that like to tweet you constantly, and then some even stalk you to your house and stuff.
Yeah.
Like how do you feel about this?
Dedication.
Yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, you really like it. It's one of those things where as long as it's not hurting anybody, I think it's cool, I think it's amazing. We really do have some awesomely dedicated fans, and I love that about this fan base. I think it's really cool how like diehard everybody is.
It's funny though, because like on Twitter, like I'll respond to the ones who don't bother you, who just ask like once, you know?
Yeah, it's almost.
I don't play that person.
It's more fun to ignore the people that are
They're
always
like always
you know,
constantly tweeting like 1,000 times. I'm just like, that's annoying. I'm gonna tweet the
And then you just tweeted their friends that are really nice.
Yeah.
They're like, damn you.
I tweet once, but you guys didn't reply me.
I'm sorry.
It's probably Alex. He's bad at that.
I didn't even know, but I have like. I realized it the other week. I have so many followers, and it's really hard to see every single comment because I'm just that popular.
Do you check your Twitter often?
Yeah, I'm addicted.
I'm addicted. I just sit there all day. I'm just like, okay, wait.
You can be assured that I probably have seen your tweets before, and I probably giggled at them
if they're funny.
What's one song that you guys really love and appreciate that you wish was more critically or fan recognized?
Great question.
of ours or
of yours.
Oh, okay. I think Under a Paper Moon from Dirty Work was a really that was a song that I really loved from that record, and I think it's like one of my favorite songs we've ever written, but it just didn't really ever like translate, and that happens, you know, it's just one of those things. But yeah,
I kind of feel the same way about Daydream Away.
Yeah,
I was kind of confused as to why they never, because I mean, Therapy and Sunday have been so big for us, and for some reason Daydream just never really kind of clicked in that sense. Maybe
we gotta start playing it live.
if we played it live, it probably would click like that.
Because that's what happened with Therapy. It was
Yeah.
always Remembering Sunday, and then we started playing Therapy.
Yeah,
live.
Therapy never really clicked until we started playing it live, and then everyone was like, cool.
Maybe we just suck on CD.
Yeah. Which I'm okay with. Better than the opposite, I guess.
In this day of age, you know, there's piracy, there's music downloading. I mean, what would be in an artist's best interest, you know, independent artist? What kind of label would be in the best interest, you know? Because there's piracy, I mean, the major label can offer publicity that comes out, but independent, you know, they'll like give you creative control over your own work, you know, what would be the best interest?
That's a really good question. I think in this day and age, you know, it work. Both sides work, you know, but I think it takes much different artists. You know, I think a band that works with a major label format is really more about like focusing on one song and just grinding that one song. Whereas like a band like us, it's about putting out records. It's about all the songs. It's about touring, and that's really what the independent culture kind of stimulates, and that's like it builds over time, and you get this fan base that is really loyal and really dedicated.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times you'll have artists on major labels who have a song out for like 8 months before their album comes out, which is like kind of ridiculous, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like there's really just that song.
And then it's just one of those strange things where like if the song goes, then the artist goes, but if it doesn't, then you just kind of.
So it's just based on like the popularity of one song.
Yeah.
I think it's really important to like really nurture your fans with material and content, and that's what we've always been about.
Alright, Brian from Hawaii. With Dirty Work, you guys seem to be talking about, oh, you know, someone should touch my junk. You guys are like, kind of, it was getting more mature, alright? But then when you guys went to Interscope, that was when you guys were in Interscope, and then back to Hopeless, you guys did Don't Panic, and then it was all Alex's cartoons and, and like all that stuff. So it seemed like you guys were turning back the clock. So thoughts on that?
That's a really interesting take on it. I always thought that when we put out Dirty Work, kids thought we were like being more immature because the songs were kind of jokey. So like, I don't know. I think, you know, I think Dirty Work had a lot of tongue-in-cheek stuff on it where we were kind of being sarcastic with the way we were writing our songs, and it was more of like an introverted commentary on the way things were going for our band. But whereas like I think Don't Panic, it's really just up front and it's out there, and it's a darker record as far as the content goes, because it's really the whole record's about leaving Interscope and how we felt about that whole experience. And so yeah, like I think the cartoons were kind of, the big thing with that was we wanted to do artwork, and we wanted to have a theme that kind of reminded us of like the bands that we grew up listening to, like from the 90s. And like in the 90s, it was all about that loud artwork. and having like this really interesting visual set piece.
Yeah.
And so we were, you know, like the Offspring were really good at that. Blake was really good at that. We kind of wanted to touch on that because we felt like the stuff before that was getting too serious.
Right, okay.
Next question? Anybody?
UK artists have been on the rise of popularity recently, what with Adele and One Direction and Jessie J kind of blowing up. What's your favorite UK artist out right now?
Maybe Ellie Goulding.
Ellie's awesome.
She's really good.
Yeah, Ellie's really cool.
I can always listen to her records.
Man, I think Dell's up there for me.
That was awesome.
I mean, before that, Amy Winehouse, R.I.P. girl, I love you. Yeah, she's amazing. I think, you know, that was a big one for me.
Muse was really big for us back in the day.
Muse, of course.
They're from the UK, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
The Kooks.
I don't know.
That's indie rock, right?
Huh?
That's indie rock.
Yeah.
Alright, so plans for the future, guys?
Tour. We're just, we're still kind of fresh on this new record, so we're really just kind of trying to take it to as many countries as we can and play live for the people that want to hear
Yeah,
it.
we also have a ridiculous amount of CDs out, so we might take a break from recording an album for us a little bit.
Yeah, I think the main focus right now is on these songs and on just getting content out there. You know, I think we want to start filming some of our live shows and working on cool things like that. Maybe a follow-up DVD.
Very nice, small groups with TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have like any favorite song from Don't Panic that you'd like to play live?
Yeah, we still haven't played it yet, but I've been really on. I love Outlines. We haven't played it live yet. We haven't added it to the set, but you know, I love that song. I think it'd be a really cool addition.
We just started playing Backseat Serenade. It's been going over pretty well, so we're excited about it.
So Long Soldier too.
Yeah,
That would be cool. Like,
What's one song that you guys will always play live, like in every show?
We're always, I think,
Dear Maria.
Yeah, we're always going to end with Dear Maria, kind of like how Blink always ends with Damn It.
that kind of became our like staple song. As soon as it got recognized gold in the States, we were like, we can't really not play this.
And plus, for some reason, it's so fun to play live.
Yeah. It's always been like I think Dear Maria and Weightless have always been like our kind of defining songs, I think, as a band. So
I never get stale for some reason.
I don't think you'll ever see those two songs leave the set.
We have last two questions.
You guys have any questions? Ellen?
Where do you see yourselves in 5 years, guys?
I don't.
Biggest band in the world?
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
I don't know. It's hard to say.
Get out of here.
It's really hard to say. You know, it's hard to touch on the future when you're in the music industry because the industry is just changing so much all the time. So you know, I think we'll still be doing it as long as people want to come out and see our band. You know, I think if the interest is there, we're going to keep doing it, and you know, we love what we do, and I think.
I love who we are.
I mean, I was gonna. Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly where it'll take us, but we'll be doing it in some form or another for sure.
Okay.
Hopefully you're here. Hopefully
Okay, Jen.
We're going to try to come back here like once a year.
Exactly 5 years from now, we'll be here.